It appears that some of you guys have no idea the issue here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of backstory, right? This is Event Hubs. They have an article discussing Johnny Cage is not in the Mortal Kombat movie. Why is he not in the movie? Because apparently we can't have white people in Mortal Kombat, and that it would be a problem if an important main character was white. We want to be diverse. We can't have the main character be the white savior of all the Chinese kung fu guys. We can't have Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat because he's white. Now you may be saying, "Art Badger, you're fucking stupid, dude. Are you serious?" Wow, let's look at the actual quote. Right? This is from the director. I feel like if I was getting to make a movie with a diverse cast, it felt weird to have a white actor, literally Johnny Cage, be the hero of the story. You're fucking kidding, right? Like this is a joke, right? This is funny, right? Like I'm laughing right now because I find this hilarious. You're telling me I can't have white people in my Mortal Kombat, because that would be a problem if white people were in Mortal Kombat the movie, knowing that a lot of white people buy Mortal Kombat and like Mortal Kombat, but we can't have a main character in Mortal Kombat because we don't want to have white people, because we want to be diverse. I'm sorry, I'm trying so hard right now, guys, to like think about what I say before I say it and get in trouble. I'm trying so hard. This phrase literally sums up everything wrong with the world. Like, it does. But what's interesting, clickbait aside, let's move away from the clickbait and let's see what really was like the real reason. This phrase that I have highlighted, right? This shit is stupid, unacceptable. You should have never fucking said that shit. If I fucking see you in person, I will call you a racist motherfucker to your fucking face. I don't give a shit what race you are. Johnny Cage can't be in because it would have been weird to have a white person as the main character. Fuck you, right? Fuck you, and I'm almost about to not watch this movie because of that, right? But the real reason, right? Let me see if I can find the quote. What they said the real reason. Oh, they don't even have the full quote here in Event Hubs. Anyways, let me paraphrase, right? So the real reason they said, the director said, I don't want Johnny Cage in this movie because specifically Johnny Cage is one of the coolest, most important characters in Mortal Kombat, and I'll rather have him be a focus of the movie than have him be a side character, right? This movie is about Cole Young and Liu Kang and Sonya for the most part, right? And he didn't want, or Scorpion maybe, right? He didn't want Johnny Cage to be a supporting actor or a supporting character. He's like, Johnny Cage is like an icon of Mortal Kombat. I'd rather do like the Avengers and have a movie about Johnny Cage and then a movie about fucking, Reptile. And then we have the big Avengers crossover. That will be the Mortal Kombat tournament. That's a cool fucking concept. And I am on board with a Johnny Cage movie. I think that would be the dopest shit. Right? I would love a movie about just Johnny Cage leading into the Mortal Kombat tournament. That's fucking cool. And that's the actual reason why Johnny Cage isn't in the movie. I'm like, dude, I'm on board with that. That's cool. But then he goes and says that shit. And it's like, come on, bro, dude. You had the answer. The answer that would have satisfied the fans, right, was, hey, dude, I get it. Johnny Cage is dope. That's why we want this movie to do well, so we can do Johnny Cage the movie. And then the fans will be like, fuck, I gotta watch Mortal Kombat so that it makes money, so that way they make a movie about Johnny Cage, who's my favorite character, right? I'm imagining that's what Johnny Cage fans would have said. But instead now, Mortal Kombat fans are like, dude, I'm not fucking with this movie. You're telling me I can't have Johnny Cage because he's white? And that it would be awkward if the main character was white? Liu Kang has always been the main character. Scorpion is like the franchise. If anybody would take over from Liu Kang as the main character, it would probably be Scorpion, right? You have a Chinese dude and a Japanese dude. The main character of Mortal Kombat has almost never been a white dude. Almost never, right? Even in MKX, where Johnny Cage was the savior that beats Shinnok, like, it was only for the first half. The rest of the game, the main character was Cassie, who is not a white man. She's a white woman, right? Only halfway there. So, like, Johnny has never been the main character, so to say it's, like, weird and awkward to have the main character of Mortal Kombat be a white dude. Like, that's kind of stupid, and why does Johnny being white have to do with anything? Nobody likes Johnny Cage because he's white. I've never met a single person who is like, I'm a huge fan of Johnny Cage. I love him. He's my favorite character. Specifically, I love him because he's white, and his whiteness flows through me, and it empowers me to be bolder and more fantastical, so that I may show off the power of my Caucasiosity, right? No one has ever said that in the history of Mortal Kombat ever, right? Like, nobody. People like Johnny Cage because he's a fucking clown. He punches people in the dick and he wears sunglasses and they think he's fucking hilarious. That's why people love Johnny Cage. If they made Johnny Cage black, but he still had sunglasses and punched people in the dick, I think people would be like, all right, well, it's like alternate timeline, man. You know, their Nick Fury is white, this Nick Fury is black, this Johnny Cage is white, this Johnny Cage is black. But the essence of Johnny Cage has nothing to do with his skin color. So, like, that's just stupid to say. And I'm so tired of, like, the media and video games and movies and Hollywood, like, making race into everything. It's like, dude, like, man, I want to go watch this movie with my friends who are white, black, Mexican, Asian, like all the races. We just want to get together and enjoy this movie. Why are you bringing this shit up? Why are you saying this? Why are you saying this shit? And now when I go watch this movie with a white friend, it's going to be awkward, right? It's like, well, yeah, man, you being here is just awkward and weird. You know, this is such a diverse movie, and we have a diverse audience of many different cultures watching this movie, and you had to bring your white ass over to the theater. What the fuck, man? Now I feel awkward. Now I feel weird. That's literally what he's saying. I was so excited for this movie. Really fucking excited for this movie. And now I don't know if I'm going to fuck with it. I don't know if you should fuck with it. I don't know if I'm ever going to watch or have anything to do with anything that this director ever has. I don't know. I can't say, like, with confidence, please go watch this Mortal Kombat movie and support this Mortal Kombat movie, knowing that the people who made the movie put more of a focus on your skin color rather than the content of your character, right? The content of Johnny Cage's character doesn't matter. It's his skin color. And the fact that the people that make this movie think in terms of skin color means more than anything else means that I am hesitant to want to support this franchise going forward. Now, it's when I say this franchise, I don't mean Mortal Kombat, right? Ed Boon's like Mexican or something, right? Like, fuck, Ed Boon put Johnny Cage in the game, right? I'm saying the Mortal Kombat movie franchise or any films from DC, Warner Brothers, fucking in the Mortal Kombat that involve this guy. I don't know that I will ever want to support them. Because you know what? I like white people. I like having them around. I enjoy their company. Sometimes they entertain me. I don't want them to feel uncomfortable enjoying a movie with me. I don't want white people to not feel like they can be included. I want white people involved and having fun with all of us. So that's why when I go out of my way to fight racism, this is racism. This guy is a racist. He is just as bad as the alt-right Nazi fuckers, right? Just as bad as the fucking the Trump supporters with the Confederate flags. This guy is literally that with a different shade of skin. I don't know why nobody sees this, but you know what, man? I really wish Johnny Cage was black so I could get a Mortal Kombat movie that is an ass. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, fuck your mom.